everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and today I want to do a share with you on a couple little projects that I made using paper from Country Craft Creations that was from my last design team package, and these mini albums that I found at a local crafts and collectibles store. I sell some of my stuff there, and I was looking around the other day when I was in there, and a gal had a bunch of these small mini albums, and they were for sale and they weren't very expensive, and I went ahead and purchased a couple of them. And honestly, I may go back and get the rest of them because this was a fun project to do, super quick, super easy, and it would make a great present for somebody. So I'm thinking, like, you know, graduation album, here's a little wedding album. These are like brag book size, so these would be perfect for like babies, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I was thinking that I would share with you what I did, so that if you go out and you're in a thrift store or you know, any place where they sell some stuff like this, mini brag books in the craft stores or whatever, you can grab these and then grab your papers from Country Craft Creations, and you could make an amazing project. So what I wanted to share with you today were these two albums that I made. Now I'll show you this one first. I've already shared this one on the Scrapbookers website. This one I made with authentic papers because unfortunately I was when I bought the album, I was going to make this with Here Comes the Bride, but I didn't have hardly any left to make anything. So I was very bummed about that, but I did have this paper in my collection. This paper isn't available anymore, unfortunately, but it did turn out really beautiful, and I did use that. So with this album, it has this fun kind of weird spine binding, and the pages are just sleeves basically. And so what I did was I covered the front here with a cut apart. I backed it on Artisan cardstock. I used Artisan cardstock throughout in black, pearl sheen natural, and pearl sheen gold, and then I used the seam binding, art glitter glue, and such from Country Craft Creations. I'll have that all listed down below. But anyway, so I just left the front kind of simple. And then I do know that these were supposed to be for wedding albums because all of them came with this piece of paper that says the wedding of, where you put the bride and the groom's name and some other information on there. It was supposed to be a page that actually attached to here and made a page. But I took and cut it and matted it with the Artisan cardstock and then put it on the inside cover, and so I just left it like that. I did use some of the Artisan cardstock to kind of recover the inside of this album, and then I just used pattern paper. I used it on these spines. Now these sleeves here were attached by these cardstock pieces here, and if I take the tags out and show you, the sleeves are just, the paper inside doesn't come out. They're just plain sleeves, and they even open at the bottom too. I don't know if I could show you this, but they open at the top, and then they're also open at the bottom here. And so anyway, I was trying to think of what can I do so that the pages don't fall through and everything. So I, you know, put the tags in here because I wanted to have something where if it did slip down, you know, it would get caught and it wouldn't fall clean through. Now I did use the dies. Let me show you. These are from Country Craft Creations. These are the album tags and accents dies that I got from Country Craft Creations. I used these tags here, and then I also used the corners. I'll show you that in the graduation album. So I did use that from Country Craft Creations. So on this, the front ones have a tag. This one I put pattern paper, and then I put Artisan cardstock on the back, and just left it so you could put, you know, a nice you know, picture there. And then I used cut aparts from the paper collection to put it on the actual top of the sleeves. And I did use Scor Tape for that because the glue, I didn't think the glue was going to work very well. So I used Scor Tape to attach that, and it worked out perfect. So when you have your tag in there, you know, the bride will be on top of there, but you still have the whole, you know, tag to put your picture, and you don't have to tuck anything or anything like that. So then when you turn the page, on the backs of all of these sleeves, I created a flip out. And this is not intended to come out like the tag is, so I didn't cover the back of like this side here, but I did create flips. So instead of having just one picture here, now you can have three. So I maximized the space that you can, you know, use in this album. So that was kind of a fun thing to do. So basically, let's just flip through, and I'll just show you what this looks like, and then we'll do the our graduate album that I created. And I just think this is really pretty. And And it was fun to do, and again, it was a quick project. So if you ever, want to repurpose something, it's a great way to do it. So grab your scraps, although I didn't have enough scraps of Here Comes the Bride to do this. I was very sad about that. But I did have enough of this to do this, so. And there you go. And then on the back of this one, I created a booklet with this cut apart and then used a magnet for closure and then put 2 more photo mats there. So I really got a lot of real estate out of this album. So then this one here, because I thought, well, this is a great brag book for a really special occasion, I used Our Graduate. And this was from my last design team package. And basically I used a piece of the pattern paper, one of the little cut aparts. I backed it on a little bit of the mirror gold paper that I had left over. I popped it up with some foam tape and I added some flowers and then this little seal here. And when you open this up, I created a photo mat here and I used the corners from this album tags and accents. I use those corners and I created a space where you could tuck it under there. So this white piece here is not adhered down. You can take that out, put a picture, and then pop it back under there, and I thought it made a great frame. So again, I used cut aparts on the tops of the sleeves, and on these tags here, I covered it front and back with the pearl sheen gold. I wanted to kind of keep with the gold theme because I thought it was absolutely stunning. And then we'll go through here and just go through the pages so you can see what they look like. All the tags are the same. The pages are all a little bit different, but I had quite a bit of this pattern paper left over so I could use this. So I did. I just think it turned out really cute. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, is a way to use your pattern paper and repurpose or alter a project. Again, another photo mat back here. And create a really nice, super easy gift. So if you're out, thrift shopping, if you're out, at a collectibles store or whatever, you can go ahead and if you see these, grab them because they're really easy to alter and they're really fun to do. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Again, this was for Country Craft Creations. This is a design team share. I used Our Graduate from Country Craft Creations, an exclusive paper collection. I used album tags and accents, which is sold at Country Craft Creations, and then plus all of the Artisan cardstock and the seam binding that I used, and I will have a list below. So thanks for watching, and I will be back soon with another tutorial, and stay crafty. Have a great day. Bye-bye.